We did this already. You don't gotta ask for permission, buddy. You're all good. Oh, but if anyone else has qualms with that, feel free to speak so. Say so, speak your mind, speak your heart. Listen to your heart, such as the song said. Right then. What was I saying? Right. Lately for Muteki, I've been acting as a teacher figure, teaching people how to improve and how to properly play the game. Well, okay, properly. More like just how to improve, get better, and find more success. And today, by complete circumstance, I'm doing it for the Leaf in general, not just my clan anymore, which is where a lot of you are coming by. So thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy the probably hour, maybe hour and a half that we're going to be staying here. Oh, thank you. If anyone has any questions, feel free to say that. But if not, I'd like to get started with our first bullet. Ugh, can't talk today. It's the nerves. I apologize.
Oop. Take a breath. Take a breath. You got this.
Take a breath. Yeah, nothing. For real. Appreciate you. I got it. Right then. Oh, Virtue's back. Hello, Virtue.
Yo.
Kinda okay.
Listening. I'm intuitive.
Yeah, no worries. I'll be sure to mark that. First bullet is build theory. So a lot of you aren't going to recognize this, which is completely fine. I've been doing this for like a week already, and we've had a couple classes. During our first class, we had a bit of a short introductory to build theory in how some people looking for a certain way to play or certain results from a playstyle would end up. Hi, welcome. Feel free to sit by. I need to stop interrupting myself. I'm losing it. Oh shit, Dizzy's here. Hey, Dizzy.
Yo.
Fucking jump scared.
So build theory. Nice.
Please just mute.
Going back into that.
Oh, nice to see you too, Luna.
Y'all are so mean to each other. But yeah, we're getting back into build theory, and something that I didn't bring up in that first round that I think is very important and will likely end up being important for you guys as well. So this is a great experience to put in that is each stat and what they actually do in context to each other. We brought up during the first lesson how stats are important and generally what stats are good for a particular mastery. A question, I saw you in the corner. What's up? Do you have something to say, or are they in VC? Or are they just sitting here? That'd be really funny if they're just sitting here.
They're just sitting here. You can keep going.
Okay. Anyway. Oh, there you go. Okay. We discussed very briefly how stats can be important for particular builds, but we never really got into what they do. If no one has any questions, qualms, or concerns, we can dive straight into that and talk about the stats and how they properly give context to each other. Oh, all good. Okay, excellent. Oops, one more. Hello. Dad, this is a lot of people. Hello, Walker.
Good gang.
Okay. I think it'd probably just be best to go down the list of, strength, fortitude, intellect, agility, chakra. Starting with strength. From what I know about strength, this is mostly in terms of context for weapons, but it is also the primary damage source and scaling of a particular tree of weapon master involving swords. Is anybody here a weapon master? Do any of y'all? Is anybody here weapon master strength? I know Dizzy is, yet. There's him. Your strength? I thought you were int. Did you change again?
I have all sorts of alts. So I do have a
That's
strength
true.
weapon master alt and one that's int weapon master.
Ah, I see. Excuse me. Oh, goodness me.
Did you want me to briefly
But
talk about that or specify like?
if you'd like to, while I catch my breath. Jesus.
Sure. So as we're kind of going over right now with stats, there are three main damage stats. There's strength, intelligence, and agility, and there are some classes or masteries that utilize strength. So strength weapon master being one of those things. Also all of the hidden masteries. So in leaf we have gentle fist. In mist you have bubble. Sand you have fan. The higher the strength stat is, generally higher damage you will do. My recommendation, though, especially with anybody using a strength class or strength mastery, sorry, is to not go higher than the minimum required stat for the weapon. So, for example, if you're playing strength weapon master and you want to play, I don't know, let's say bone sword or blood katana, one of those, 110 is where you want to cut off. Do not go any higher. Reason being is because the weapon itself already contributes the majority of the damage that you're receiving from your melees. So you increasing your stat any higher than that is going to be minimal. You would have to invest a lot of stat points for you to get any return from it. So there's no point, or rather, it's more detrimental to your build to invest any more than what a weapon would require. And I think the same can be said for primarily all weapon-based masteries. That's just like a good guideline to follow when you're making your builds.
Today's word of the day is diminishing returns.
Yeah, for sure.
Yay!
Yay! So, excellent. The very next one on the list is, ironically, one that's extremely important, fortitude. This directly contributes to your health bar and its size. It does also work with stamina, and stamina is also important, but maximum health is definitely the much brighter and significantly more important part of that bundle. There's... I'm trying to find a way to word what I'm going to say next because I have beef with this guy, but not actual beef. I just like to tease him. I once knew someone who played this game who had 200 fortitude. Would anyone like to tell me why that's really stupid? Can anyone guess why that's really stupid? 175. Oh god, you're just like him. No damage? Got it. Because stat points are limited, and there are, to my knowledge, very few ways to boost stats outside of just actual stat points and maybe rings. I wasn't playing when rings were added, so I have no idea. You're not doing a lot for damage, because all of that was put into your maximum health bar. Is it great to have 2k plus health? Oh yeah, it's wonderful. But like that doesn't make it a good thing. Can anyone give me a good, apart from the fucking professional to my left over here? You shut your mouth. Can anyone give me a great, solid example of where your fortitude should be numbers-wise for just an average build? You, what's up?
It should honestly, it should be at least 1,000 to like 1,300 range if you want to survive in like higher level PvP. Like the actual HP bar.
Yep, excellent. A good general... Hi, I see you jumping. What's up? Oh, I see. A great solid foundation for your fortitude to make sure that you have decent enough survivability to make a mark and not get one shot like I tend to, is to keep somewhere between 120 to 150 fortitude. It's not ridiculous, but even in the higher end, pushing 150, it still leaves you enough to have high damaging stats. And chakra, that's also important. Speaking of damaging stats, Great move forward. Intellect. This is something I know a lot about. Yes. Would you like to speak about this too?
I just want to say one more thing about fortitude. So fortitude, as you guys know, does impact your stamina as well. And for it to impact your stamina, it has to be the base stat. So generally speaking, there is a cutoff point of when you've hit max stamina. That would be 120 fortitude investment. Any more than that is not going to increase your stamina. That is basically the cap at that point. It does not include rings. It does not include curse mark or any other guild buffs or stuff like that. It's not going to impact your stamina as far as anything going above 120. And if let's say you have 110, right, and then with your guild buff it boosts it to 121, that doesn't mean that you're at the cap for stamina. It would have to be the base stat itself being at 120 fortitude for you to have max stamina. Okay, that's all I want to add on that.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Thank you. Gonna wait for the type to. Oh, okay. Where was I? Right. Intellect. Intellect is very funny because class. I'll lean in a bit. I'll give you guys a little bit of a secret. Your teacher has a disgusting gimmick build. My end build has 200 intelligence because I thought it was funny, and it kind of is. Now, granted, and just to be a good teacher and to put this forward, don't do this, like, ever. Do not do what I'm doing, because it's not worth it. It's really funny, but it's not worth it. I wonder why 200 fort is stupid, but not 200 in. Oh no, it's also stupid. I'm just gonna clown on 200 fort anyway. But intelligence is the direct scaling for your elemental masteries, as a majority of people tend to have and use. It's also the direct scaling for tools. Yeah, excellent. It is also the direct scaling for, sorry, I shouldn't say just tools, a majority of tools. So, for example, it's Shuriken that scale with intelligence, right? Intellect? Yeah, thank you. Shuriken for intellect, Senbon for chakra, I think, and then Kunai for strength. Yep, there you go. It's been a minute. I'm remembering things. I apologize. I know that there are there's something else. What am I forgetting? Caltrops. Do caltrops scale with anything? Tags? Also tags, but tags also scale with int, I think. Caltrops scale with int? Really? Feels like a lost opportunity. That could have been like fort or something, I don't know.
Gotta be smart to put a good bear trap.
That's true. That's true. It's a really good point. Yeah, no, that's it. Intellect is just the direct scaling for a majority of your elemental masteries, as well as offensive medical, which is niche, unfortunately. I will say, for the past two, yeah, what's up, Antar? Int improves cloak. Int does improve cloak. I was getting to that too. Quote unquote genjutsu doesn't mean a lot right now in the game. I'm hoping it means more later. But the one proper genjutsu that we have, which is invisibility cloak, is also directly affected by intelligence. Me having a lot of it means I could probably hide from a lot of you pretty well. That was actually a little bit of a history before we go. They buffed it. They did buff it. Cloak int versus chakra. Yep, exactly. Plus movement. They did change it a while back to where movement is a little more important as well. You can't just like be this goofy motherfucker jumping around and still be stealthy. You have to actually take your movement and your actions into account, which is good. The little history lesson, that's actually why I have 200, and the original thought was I read that it scales genjutsu, And poor little naive Sora thought, oh, so that must be a whole viable thing in this game. So I'm gonna pump way into intelligence and be a Genjutsu master because it's my favorite. And little did I know. Before you beat their Inclone with Chakra, you could see them across the whole map. Yeah, it was bad. Now, even if it's like, yeah, now we have the detection circle, which is a lot closer to like an Elder Scrolls game, which I'm actually pretty fond of. I think it's pretty cool. Because it also now means that no invisibility is unbeatable, which is good. Like, that's great. It is that the chalk is too low? No, because, yes?
Sand still has perfect cloak, no?
Sand does still have perfect cloak, yes. That's one of their passives. A level 5 player won't see a level 60 player. Really? Like, even if they were right fucking in front of them? Really? That's weird. Huh. Cloaking him, someone you can see their range? Yes! If anyone has cloak, you're free to use it on me. If you use it and click on me or target me, you can absolutely see their range. Or target Shikara. You can see that there. Oh, shit. You must not have a lot of int. I can still see you. Fun stuff. Dizzy before made some really good marks with... Hello? Dizzy before made some good marks by saying, or mentioning, diminishing returns. Intellect, believe it or not, does but also doesn't have this problem with diminishing returns because it depends entirely on what your mastery is. It's contextual. So for a majority of them, it will do more damage. Lightning in particular is a great example. Lightning does incredible damage. The scaling of damage per intellect point is crazy for lightning. It's ironically makes my 200 int less horrible. All jutsu skill per 2 points? Yeah. Some of these make a lot more use of it than others, though. For example, Earth isn't exactly well known for their huge damage, but for their utility. Some of it, yeah, exactly. Wind in particular is a big one for that one. Wind has super big damage. And bleed. Take a jutsu base damage plus int score. Yep. Agility. Oh, this is my least favorite stat. Agility is niche, but also not niche, but it's still niche. Agility, for the most part, is entirely based off of your melee. It makes your M1s faster, your funny little swings. You can do that significantly faster. And they will also increase base damage for unarmed, and also, if you are happening to using anything related to taijutsu weapons, such as knuckles, chakra daggers. Ooh, big. They do one other thing, which is they increase your hand sign speed. Class, I am going to level with you. Don't use agility for that. This is something that was brought up last time as well, but new people, so it should be brought up again. Using agility for the whole sake of having faster jutsu usage is not good because the scaling for how fast you can actually cast per agility point is not significant enough for it to actually matter until you've basically poured like 50 levels into it. It's not great. Now in the future, if this changes, that ruling might also change. If it, in the future, by some regards, that cast time speed is buffed in any way, or maybe through the use of rings, it could be a lot better. But until then, it's really not worth it. 200 milliseconds per 100 points. Yeah, that's bad. It's not good. I can name exactly one situation in which this is useful at all. The single situation in which, yes, Antar? For certain mastery like light tie. It can be good. It's actually the one thing. The one singular situation that I can actually properly name it being useful is binding pillars. If anybody has seen or used the binding pillars lightning technique, they know it's very, very, very long. He just demonstrated it. Very long. But it's good damage and it's great stun. It's even good AoE, which is shocking for lightning. With particularly high agility, this can actually be used to combo, and it can be true. However, you better be fucking running taijutsu, because if you're just pumping agi into it and nothing else, or if you're just like wasting slots on it, then it's not worth it. It is exactly that. You're wasting points on it for the sake of one very niche combo that takes more work to get it to work than is the reward of it actually working and hitting it. Like, it's not great. As Antar said, though, wonderful for particularly light tie. And we love you, Pathy. It's all right, bro. You got this, Walker. Final one, chakra. We've already went over one of these things, which is chakra also actually doesn't just increase your maximum chakra, but it also increases the effectiveness of you seeing through genjutsu, which will make medics my #1 fucking enemy when that shit gets high. Cause oh boy. One other thing that it does though is it also increases the effectiveness of medical ninjutsu, which we have a medic here, and they can likely talk about it. We probably have more than one. Did someone raise their hand? Did I see that? I'm med tie. Hey, excellent. Very cool, Cheetos, you. My scaps are better than my melees. I fully believe that, yeah. Yeah, throw the book at her. It's very fast. I almost ended up being light melee for, not light melee, light medic for a while. Don't be wasting shurikens, they take a long time to make. True! Go to Mickey, here's a forger, he knows. That's my blacksmith, bro. That's all 5 of the stats, and what they properly do. Everything beyond that is going to be up to you to figure out and make, and decide for yourself. But before we move on to the next bullet, does anyone have any questions? I see where the Anbu budget went to. That's crazy. Yep, what's up? Damn. Insane. The next bullet here related to stats is for weapons, and this is actually important because naturally, thank God, there are weapons for each individual stat. A particular one is actually, some of us here have weapons. This dude up in the front here has the poison kunai. I have a bow on me. There's a sword right next to me. I see blood knuckles. Good shit, Walker. There are weapons for every particular build. Damn. Antar got 2 weapons in their pocket. True. Weapons in particular have very specific stat buffs, or rather stat scaling. And this is usually because they're meant to complement a playstyle. So a great example is, as Dizzy said earlier, fans go off of, was it strength? Do fans go off of strength? He just said that. How am I forgetting this? Please excuse me, classroom. I've been a little bit sick these past 3 days. The flu's fucking up with my brain a little bit. Ditzy teacher. I apologize. Yeah, fan is absolutely the greatest strength that sands have, along with their sand cloak. Yes, bubble is mists. Is that also strength? I thought that was in.
Yep.
Wow. Weird. That's true. We don't get strength weapons other than just swords, because Gentle Fist is just the strength weapon. All the hidden masteries go off of strength. Wow. Noted. Oh shit, that makes it easier. Bed don't have a weapon as well, but we have Scalpel. Exactly. Intelligence gets a few weapons. Particularly the staves, the stave, the kunai and the poison kunai. Oh, someone left. That was Luna. She's probably off to work. Get Cloud, their strength is just lightning. Probably, honestly. More than likely, yeah. I do want Adamantine Staff. That was something that I kind of had. Black Lightning would be sick. Yes! Yes, it would. It'd give us Lariat and shit, too.
Lariat.
Agility gets... What's up?
No, I was just laughing because you said it would give us Lariat. I'm like, yeah.
Fucking here's hoping. I would love Lariat. You kidding me? That shit would be sick. Let's see. Agility does get some weapons. For the most part, they're usually things like Brass Knuckles or Chakra Daggers. Again, Walker down there has the Blood Knuckles. Those are crazy. Those Knuckle Blades are sick, bro. They're so fucking cool. I love Asuma. There is also Tonfa. I like Tonfa. Tonfa are really fucking cool. Antar, why are there not bladed Tonfa in the game? I'll cry. I'll shit myself. Any new stuff in the army? Oh, really? Might hint on a new tie weapon. That would be cool. That'd be very cool. Dual size? That'd be really cool. For strength, there's Scythe. Ooh, I actually didn't know there was Scythe for strength. I knew there were swords. I didn't know there were scythes. Scythes? Scythes.
Yes.
Man.
There's a regular scythe you can drop from Cursed Host and somewhere else, I think, and then there's the dark scythes you get from Weasel.
Oh, interesting. Chakra technically don't get a weapon, but they have a tool. We mentioned a little bit earlier. Senbon act as chakra scaling. It's kind of a weapon if you like squint your eyes hard enough. It does hit like a truck. It's really funny. Believe that's it for weapons, though. Took me out with 10. Yeah, for real. Oh, mine do that. No, mine are scary. With the current int that I have right now, hitting you with a shuriken does 150 damage. It's bad. It's rough. I am a nuclear bomb. There's weapons that do replenish, like blood weapons and Shiro. True. There are lifesteal weapons. It's great. A check a couple work is that they override the current weapon you have. I think Gentle Fist works the same as well. Yes. Can carry kunai. Yes. If you use Gentle Fist with a non-tie weapon out. There's a weapon that that Chakra steals. Yeah, that's a 7 sword, I think. Chakra Scalp and Pressure Point work the same way. Yeah. Excellent. Mizukane. 7 sword and scythe. Ah. Let's see. So, the next bullet that I have here is about jutsu. Wait, there's a crowbar? I didn't know there's a crowbar. That's cool. Gordon! Gordon! Music kind of looks like a crowbar. True. Mr. Freeman. Yeah, the next bullet I have here is on jutsu. However, I don't think I need to tell any of you how your own masteries work. Because a lot of you are a particular level. I'm seeing a lot of, like, at least over level 15, so I'm sure I definitely don't need to tell you how your own masteries function. Definitely not. But there is one thing that a lot of people don't actually use as much as they probably should. Right, show of hands. How many people here have universal jutsu? There's one. There's clones. We love the clones. Yeah, good. Excellent, excellent. Great. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And sub. The substitution's natural. You gotta have sub, bro. You can't not have sub. You can have knob sub. You can get away with it. It sucks, but you can get away with it. Oh, that's funky. I didn't know that transformation scaled with clones. That's cool. Transform is great for solo hunts. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Which, to the Muteki here with us, next week, we will actually be going over transformation jutsu in a little field trip out of the walls. So that'll be fun for us. But, who's pinging me? I'll freak out.
For some of you
yeah.
who are newer to this game, if you guys have like some type of idea of what you want to play, by the time you hit level 50, because of course you'll have access to your second mastery, and you want help planning out that build now. But oh my god, there's a Dora. That scared the hell out of me.
There's a what? What?
Dora was in here cloaked. They just walked up to me because I couldn't see them. And it looked like a freaking. Honestly, I thought I was being trolled. It was like a ghost. They're probably already gone. I can't. My character has the worst visuals as far as cloaks go. Essentially, if you cloak, I'm blind. So if you guys want help planning out your builds now in advance, then help you come up with a couple of different options, because stats play a huge part in ultimately what your playstyle is going to be. Like for a tie light, I could either do high agi damage, low intellect or the minimum intellect, and then play tanky, or like somewhere in the mid. Or I could go minimum agility, minimum intellect, and go super tanky with a lot of chakra, so I can apply a lot of pressure, but my damage just won't be there. But it does give me a lot of opportunities to try to land combos on them and finish off the fight. So it's kind of like you have to find a balance that you're comfortable with. I know that when you hear high damage, it sounds really exciting. Like, yeah, I want to hit somebody really hard and I want them to cry that I just hit them. Oh my god, Dora's back. That I hit them really hard. But it comes with its negatives. So you have to you have to try to find a perfect balance of the pros and cons, essentially. Light is just generally a great mastery. It's just really powerful. So you can essentially play it with every single other mastery that exists, and it'll be a good combo. There is no bad choices with light, truth be told. It's just Cutter. One of those masteries.
We love Cutter.
Of course, there are, as all masteries go, there are always going to be one mastery that works better with another, only because of how the jutsus are made and what they do. It's just how it is. But yeah, just let me know if you guys need any help making your builds.
Thank you, Dizzy. Incredible. Hey, there's a school fight going on. What the hell? Man, kids in the back of the class really can do anything. Oh, hold the Dora. He's in the walls.
He's in the goddamn walls.
What? I hate it when the void does that. True. And there they go. So funny. But yeah, universal jutsu, very helpful, very important, absolutely wonderful. They have a lot more utility than people seem to realize, which is funny because utility is literally written on the scroll, like right on top. You'd think it would be hard to miss. I guess it is. Some come at a cost of giving up jutsu slots. Also very true. Matter of fact, very funny. I have a pretty high amount of universal jutsu because they work for me. Let me see. How can I get some engagement going? Let me go with Yinato. Can you tell me what universal jutsu can help you hide in plain sight? Going very easy. Cloak? Good. That's one of them. Can you tell me the other one? No? Okay. That's completely fine. Can anybody else tell me the second one that can be used to hide in plain sight? Shikara, what's up? Excellent. Excellent. There's another use for this, though. There's transformation jutsu, and then by targeting someone, there's another transformation jutsu. It's me, your conscience. You should PayPal your teacher $300. Don't do that.
Whoa.
This is a joke. It's me, Snake. Transformation jutsu is a big one. That's actually a great thing as well. Not a lot of people know that. While some people do know and make use of transformation jutsu, fun fact, while walking will shatter the illusion, you can actually leap and stay disguised. Which is big. A lot of people don't recognize that, and I don't know why, because it's really useful.
Hello?
Hello? Who's here?
Hello, Tommy Braun.
It is Lord 30th.
Oh.
How's it going,
Hello.
guys?
This is our Hokami Braun. He likes to eat SpaghettiOs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yeah, it's a pretty cool dude.
Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Took me
Anyways,
a
if
second to
anybody
realize
have
that
any
you're talking about
questions-
the spaghetti is.
Huh? Yeah, I was talking about your little display picture there.
The light.
See, Cody Okami is a new addition to the Leaf recently. I've been seeing him out in the DZs.
Hmm.
Yanato too.
It's a great turnout, honestly.
Yeah. But again, so yeah, if you guys have any questions, I mean, by all means, I'll help you guys make your builds. I love theory crafting. I often will open up a build calculator that we have, which I can give you guys the link if you need it. And I start playing around with it. And the next thing you know, I have a new alt. So if you guys ever need any help with that, I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah, this is great for that. To anyone who's not been in any of his classes and this is your first, this guy over here is incredible at what he does. So absolutely feel free to ask him any question you need. He's great with that. I would say
Thank
the
you,
same
thank
about me, but the whole village is not my jurisdiction yet.
Leaf
I'm but a
Academy
simple
coming
planner.
soon.
True. Diz is Leaf's #1 teacher? Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying.
They call me Senko Sensei. But look, for real, I'm gonna be starting like an academy structure within the village itself. We'll have people who are interested in being teachers, have specified roles, and I'll give them all the resources that I have for teaching these classes. I'll even be making quizzes so that if you guys end up essentially passing these quizzes, you'll be what I call certified, and then you can move on to either be a mentor or be paired up with newer players and start instructing other players. The only way that people, I'm literally the board of education.
Genuinely,
But,
yeah. Like literally.
Yeah. Look, ultimately, and this is the reason why I've always been so involved in trying to teach people this game, is because when I first started, I didn't have anybody do that for me. I literally stumbled around in this game not knowing what the hell I was doing, what stats I was supposed to invest into. I had the most dumb build possible, and I didn't get anybody to help me on it until I hit level 50. I struggled through this entire game as a gentle fist player, having stuff invested in agility for no reason. I barely had fortitude. I was level 50 with 700 HP, guys. Like, that should not be happening.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
So I struggled, and I stat reset so many times trying to understand what the hell I was doing. Back then, NC chests were like 12 to 15k Rio, so I was fishing for 6 hours a day just to try to come up with the money to buy another stat reset. It was rough. So I don't want people to have to waste so much time on mistakes like that when I can just prevent it by educating everybody. So that's why I'm doing this, and I want to keep doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have some teachers. I know there's a lot of people out here that like doing this and like helping other people. So you'll be seeing a lot more classes popping up.
You best hit me up when that's finished. You hear me?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
There you go, boy. Oh, Antara, you got a question? Oh, the Lord Hokage.
Yes, ask away, Antarino. When I first started this game, I want you to know. Okay. Here's another thing. I discovered this game off of somebody's Discord tag that said Nin on it, and I clicked on it. I'm like, Nin Online, what the hell is this? I went into it and I was like, holy crap, this is a Naruto MMO. Sign me up. Downloaded it and came into this game hella blind. I did not look up anything. I typically don't. I like to figure things out by myself or ask people in the community because I'm too lazy to look things up. Sorry. So no, I did not look up any guys. I struggled bus because I'm hard-headed like that, I guess. I even spent 14 hours in the basement of mobsters farming scrolls just so I could get a summon at level 30. I did that.
God, that sucked. I was
14
for
hours.
summon for me. That
Yes,
was just
I put on a timer, by the way. Yes, don't end up like me. I fucked up so you don't have to. So let me teach you guys.
No, exactly.
At the beginning of this term, I was working not just as counsel, but as the Hayashi clan lead. And every single new Hayashi I found, I would literally grab them and I stopped them. Like, look, come to the clan house right now. And I would give them like an hour-long TLDR of everything on this game, especially stats, before they hit level 10.
Yeah.
Because that's where the mistakes start happening. You have to catch them before then. So I oh my God, I know they were super thankful for it. And then I started watching them do the same to all the other newer players. And I love that. And I hate that I'm not seeing people do it anymore. So if you guys see newer players starting the game, I know it's hard because people have alts and they might just pretend that they're a newer player. But if you see a newer player, try to stop them and teach them about stats immediately. It'll make their leveling up journey so much easier, and they're more likely to make it to level 50 and level 60, get into PvP, and then actually stick around instead of fizzling out halfway through the game because they don't know what the hell they're doing, and now they have stats effed all the way up. So this is truly how we help people stick around. It's by educating.
The best way to fight frustration from mistakes is by having a strong community that can actually, help each other.
Yeah.
Prevent the mistakes
100%.
early. Yeah, prevent the mistakes early through communication. That just makes them love the game and the community more. So it's a win-win,
100%.
This is why Leaf's so great for real.
So yeah, don't be like me. That if you take anything away from from these lessons, or the fact that these lessons happen so frequently, it's just so that you don't have to be like me.
Exactly. That's what
Got
I'm
2K hours
saying.
on this game. I've learned I've done a lot of mistakes.
Well, mistakes are fun though. Mistakes are how you
Yeah.
learn.
Exactly.
See, that's why we're the teachers, is because we fuck up so often that we know.
Mhm. I know that's right.
We know that's real. Excuse me.
Alrighty. What's next for the
We got-
class? Where's the class?
We got very distracted from our intentional lesson of universal jutsu. So I think we'll end this with a bit of training and a bit of a repeat lesson, but it's fine. We got new people. If everybody would be so kind as to follow me to the training grounds. Almost left to the war arc months ago. I'm thankful pretty much Muteki, Diz, and Braun helped me out in teaching. Yeah. Alright, we're moving out as a group. I'm excited to do this with Muteki next week, because it's gonna be really fun.
Where are we going?
Training grounds.
Oh, okay.
So, CTV. You know what I want to see? I want to see big turnouts like this, so people that are just sitting in squares see like a whole army of like random leaf leaving and like, is this a raid? What's going on?
There was one defense class that I was teaching that we ended up getting raided by, I think was like Hotski at the time. And they had to put what I was teaching into practice, and they actually managed to fight them back. It was a sight to behold, really.
That happened on Thursday too. Is like by the end of it when we were putting you know what we just learned into practice, Kotsky rated game. And I was like, all right, this is your chance, you got this.
Can you open it, Pat? Or am I tripping? Is it not working?
We got it?
We're trying to open up Capture the Bell map. Yeah, me neither. I just noticed that it's not
Muteki
interactable.
called fish farmer runs in and starts fishing. That's awesome.
Let me do a map cache situation here. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Map cache. Could maybe. Wait, what the hell?
Oh no.
Map cache. Okay.
It's removed.
Oh. No more Capture the Bell map? Question mark.
Oh man. But the collider's still here. That's crazy.
Alright, that's right. It's okay. We could do whatever we're
Yeah,
wanting
that's
here.
fine. One of the few last things that I want to bring up with Universal Jutsu is something that a lot of people don't realize is that there are a couple Universal Jutsu that can actually substitute for ability to dodge. Who here knows of... Obviously, we know of the body flicker, because that's something that's taught to us in the tutorial. Everyone has... Bring whistle? Yeah. Everyone has body flicker, because that's just something that we start with. What about flash flicker? The secondary. It's just people here. Is that Speed Racer?
We're getting snitched on.
Are we?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Is that a whistle?
Whistle.
Yeah, be careful, Pathy.
Skills you'll be gifted with it. That's true. I actually have 4 tier 1s on me right now. If anyone doesn't have what we're talking about and wants what we're talking about after the lesson, I will very happily give all 4 of these away. I don't mind. I know we definitely have more than 4 here, but you know.
Yes, it is. Flash flicker is tier 2.
Oh, is it tier 2? That's the
Yeah.
one that I don't have. Darn. I apologize.
It's okay. We have great things like great utility, universal jutsus like transformation, for example.
True. Anyone who's not running transformation honestly should. It's goated.
If you're really fond of hunting, I do recommend transformation. Honestly, I used to use it a long time ago, but I stopped. And then Braun recently started using it, and honestly, I couldn't help myself. It looks like so much fun, so I brought it back. And I want to show you why it could be used for hunting. So one of the reasons being obviously you can transform into your enemies and be able to walk between them, and most of the times they won't even notice. But another reason is because if you want to scout a map, you can literally come behind cover and pop a transformation jutsu.
Yep.
When you do
This
this,
makes it nigh impossible to target you. Yep.
You can see the person obviously if you walk up to them, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, but you're so hard to detect that honestly you could just park yourself somewhere, do this, and you can keep tabs on enemy numbers as they're running through. So it's good for scouting, or also for just generally evading the enemies. Like if you manage to get some distance between you and your ops, you could just post up and then do this. And
Matter of fact,
honestly,
as well,
9 times out of 10 you'll get away.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. With transformation, if you hold the technique, you can choose what you actually transform into. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There is a transformation item that is just a log. If you do this behind a tree, it's so much harder. It's so much harder. Do that log right behind a tree, and it's over. Because even then, like when they walk back here, because obviously, you know, with this game, if you walk behind something, you can see through it. It becomes transparent, so your vision isn't blocked. That's fine. Now imagine how that feels when you walk behind this and you just see a log. You have to be a lot more perceptive to not just dismiss that. I prefer the White Ghost Man. The White Ghost Man is
funny.
also very funny. But here's a great example. Does anybody here have a snare jutsu? So I could show something off.
That's why Whistle's here.
Oh, that's why Whistle's here? Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Use
Hi,
him
Whistle.
as your...
Okay, I'm gonna challenge Whistle to a duel here for the sake of argument. Alright, hey class, you wanna see something really funny? Hey, Whistle, snare me. Man, I sure am stuck. Anyway. Body flicker can and will get you out of snares very, very easily. Now WP him. Whoa.
Yeah, so any snare of any kind, whether it's water prison, earth prison, bear traps, bubbles, any type that would essentially, you have that little like S, that red S that appears around your body. You can use body flicker when you're targeting on somebody to not only escape it but remove the snare. So here's what you don't want to do. Sora, do you have flash flicker?
I do.
Okay. Typically, you're not going to be able to use flash flicker. I think when you're hit with Earth Prison, right?
No.
Whistle can use it.
Actually, I'm not sure. Hold on, I'm gonna dual Whistle again. Let's find out. We'll do some snare stop flash.
Yeah, I was
we'll
pretty
find
sure
out.
that it stops it, but
Oh
no,
well,
not
not if I use it early.
right. But one thing that you want to know is when you're using body flicker, you want to make sure that you're doing it to somebody within range. What I mean by that is you want to do it to somebody that's within 5 to 6 tiles of where you are, because depending on body flicker, right? The first ones are only 5 tiles. But like, let's say Whistle were to move out of range and be somewhere where like Pathwalker is, and Sora were to use body flicker, they would still be snared.
A big thing with this one of using flicker to escape snares is that spacing is your best friend. And if your opponent knows spacing better than you do, it's gonna be a lot harder and probably a lot less fun. Here's another fun one though. Who here has gotten hit by Chidori? Who knows the pain and suffering of getting hit by Chidori? Never? That's my Hokage. That's my goat. That's my... I'm gonna show an example of something fun. Flash flicker technique is a lot more simple than body flicker. It is not a target jutsu. It just teleports you forward 5 tiles.
5 tiles from levels 1 through 2, 6 for level 3. Body flicker, that is.
Wow, I don't have level 3. No, I do have level 3. It's only 5 tiles.
Flash flicker is only 5 tiles.
Oh yeah.
I was talking about body flicker, sorry.
Oh, my fault. But for a lot of people, the best way to handle a lightning cutter is through substitution. Because yeah, it's just one free hit. You can get away with it. That's easy. Flash flicker, because its movement, can also help you get away from from not even just cutter, from most things. Think of this as almost like a second sub, and I'm gonna show you why. Hey, buddy, I know you've been wanting to do this for a while.
Are you ready to die?
I am ready to hopefully not die by running away, like Joseph Joestar.
Okay, you ready?
Hit me with it. Cool. Oh my god. Damn. So something really funny just happened. I think I was literally a frame too late.
Let's try that again.
It was genuinely the moment I pressed the button I got hit. I think I was straight up a frame too late. This is why I'm the teacher, because I actually suck at this game.
Oh, sorry. Instead of moving in 2 different directions, just move in 1 direction. Because you were heading right, and then you started heading down, and that's what was your undoing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, hit me with it.
All right.
All right, cool. Now run. Damn. You caught up to me still. You caught up to me still. Forget how big range Cutter has. I'm also forgetting my own lesson. I'm forgetting my own lesson because I even said this last time that if you're running from Cutter, you should run diagonally.
Correct. Yeah, you should also run diagonally. All right, you ready? One more time. Here, I'll do a countdown so you can like.
Wait. Let me eat this. Okay. There we go. Oh, I went to the other right. I left. See,
hey, that's one way to. That's one way to bait.
That's true. That's true. It works. Oh boy, making a fool of myself in front of my students. We love it.
Chidori has a 12 tile range, by the way, all around. So if you're,
it is gigantic.
Within a 12, yeah, if you're within a 12 tile range of this circle or of where I'm standing, you're cooked. I'm dunking on you.
Yeah, let me get you the radius. Right here, from where I'm standing, is Dizzy's radius.
Yeah. If you move one tile to the right, then you're outside.
That's not the circumference. That's just the radius. That's the circle cut in half. That's how big it is, bro.
Yeah. So you have 2 options: either save the sub, or have a cancel. You always want to save a cancel.
It's partially why Chidori is such a good jutsu, is because if you know how to bait subs, then you can kind of guarantee it. I used to do that a bit. I'm still riding off of it, even though it's practically a year ago. I've had a bit where we were fighting in this little mini tournament, and I had 2 people come up to me after. I still lost. I lost horribly, but I had 2 people come to me in my DMs after, saying your timing is terrifying, because I had 2 different jutsus that I'd timed perfectly by trapping them in a corner and not letting them run. Believe it or not, this is a thinking man's game.
I just want to showcase, some ulterior options you have in the face of a cutter. So Pathwalker, by all means, just go ahead and use cutter.
Yeah.
Cancels.
Snares work. Stuns work.
Like, don't be wrong. You can always try to run outside of the range, but more often than not, a really high skill player will save a Chidori until they have you in a corner where you really don't have many options to run to. So that's why you either A, save your sub, or B, save your cancels. Cancels can be any instance that would technically just straight up cancel a jutsu, which usually is by applying a snare, like so. It gives them a snare for half a second. Or you can even go as far as stunning. Go ahead, Pat. I don't know if I can actually cancel your cutter with stun, to be honest, but go for it.
Just use spear. There you
Okay,
go.
yeah, I was able to do it. So yeah, stuns, all cancel jutsus. Anything that's casted, if you get stunned, you can't do anything. So that's one way to think about it. His Chidori is really fast because he has way higher agi than I do.
Yeah.
I think he has like a 1.4 cast time or something like that, which is ridiculous.
Shit, yours is faster than mine too. Mine's a lot slower
Oh,
than
yeah.
that.
No, because regular Chidori is 1.8 right now. Yes, yeah. So 0.2 seconds. If I don't do it within those 0.2 seconds, I'm cooked. He's dunking on me. So that's just something to keep in mind. Of course, you could also sub, or a lot of the times, especially when you're in a group fight, users that are using cutter will do it with a sub already popped because they're going with the expectation that by the time they land on you, they're gonna get hit, or you're gonna try to cancel them, and then they can, sub punish you. So sometimes it's as simple as literally just hitting them, and you might cancel their Chidori. If you see that you couldn't cancel it from a whatchamacallit, from a normal auto attack, you either better have your sub or be quick with that instant. Because if you're not, you're getting dunked on. So it's just a couple things to keep in mind.
There is also one other thing that I like to show as well. Obviously, there's one thing that you can do, which is do this beforehand.
You'll still get
That's
dunked
fine.
on.
Really?
Yeah. And
Oh.
cloaking also, you will still get dunked on.
I was about to show cloaking. Because, come here, I'm gonna... Oh, D's gonna do it, never mind.
What do you want me to do? Wait, I wasn't ready. Oh my god. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do. Yeah, I got it now. I just wasn't ready, bro.
I got it.
I was scared.
Nice. Did you pop a sub? I just saw
I
the
did.
leaves.
Are you kidding me? What? I wasn't gonna let him dunk me for free. Okay, go.
Scared the hell out of the teacher.
Maybe
See, that's
your
why
cutter
I
was
did it
so
with
fast.
Dizzy. That's why I tried to duel Dizzy, because you're just too fast to show it off, dude.
Yeah, go ahead, Sora. Okay, of course, Hecate wants a piece of me. All right, I'm gonna start cloaking now. So, you ready?
Oh,
All right, I'm casting it. You're just probably gonna, bro. What in the hell? Y'all are too fast.
they're too fast, man.
Okay, I'm gonna start casting over here, and then you try to Chidori me. Yeah. Let me start the.
This
cloak
is really
first.
funny because we're just jumping the teacher.
Oh no, forget you. I'm doing it with Sora. At least with Sora,
Wait,
I
no,
got
I'm
a
the
better
teacher.
chance of actually getting the cloak
Almost.
off. You ready?
Mine's unchanged. We'll run with that.
All right, I'm cloaking.
Start when you like. So he's gone. No, he's not.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Cloaking will not help you. Cloaking will exclusively make it so no one else sees you before you die. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Let me see what
I'm
else.
gonna brag a little. I did that to an Akatsuki once, and it mattered, and it was really funny. That was the only significant thing I did that fight.
Truth be told, and this is something to keep note of, the two masteries
Especially when
that are
someone runs
best.
off. Yeah, absolutely.
The two masteries
It
that
almost
are
feels
best
disrespectful
for
the way you
playmaking
cut them off.
is lightning and earth.
And Tar, is
Think of
there
it
logic
in,
to where you end up when you use Chidori? Is it just like a random position?
You land in front of wherever the person is facing.
Always front?
So
okay.
so if you're facing that way, I'm gonna land right
Always in
here.
front.
If you're facing the other
Hello.
way, I will land here. So what some people can do, which is like super big brain tactics, honestly, is by
so-
putting down firewalls.
If y'all can still hear me, yeah, I think Discord is kind of screwing up. It's been having outages all day. Or if you just can't hear him, then it's just his internet. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Discord, please.
Okay, anyways, if you can hear me, right? If you put firewall, can somebody put down a firewall, please? No?
Oh no.
No one can hear me? Whistle can hear me.
Fix
Or
your
if you-
problems and my
Whistle,
life
Whistle,
is
can you put down a bear
yours.
trap?
I can hear just no firewall. Oh dear.
Whistle, stand in front of it, like right around here, facing this way. And then when I pop my cutter, I want you to turn around, okay? And make me land on your bear trap. All right, I'm gonna do it now. And then that's how you can punish somebody.
Are we here? Are we good?
You cannot contain us.
Good God, that was awful. I sent us to US East. That's rough. That's crazy. Firewall. Oh dear. You only hear me? Oh no. Antar, rejoin the call. It's a bit obstacle to progress.
Can you hear us now? I'm sorry.
We're good? Awesome.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, so we're just going over 100 IQ counters to the cutter.
Yep.
Basically, the same can be done for just about every flicker, if I'm not mistaken. Anything where like you have enough tiles of movement, you'll always end up in front of them. So like how Sora is facing down, I'll be in front of them.
Hi.
The same thing can be said for like weapon masters, for example. What is your? Oh my God, what's the name of the thing? Holy crap!
Sub is behind.
Risky
Yes.
Blade Dance. Is that what it's called? The one that's the homie. Can't remember the jutsus of the damn master I play.
There's a hand. What's up?
Crescent Moon.
No, not Crescent. Well, yes, Dance to the Crescent Moon. Also, yeah, you'll
Does
be in
work,
front of them.
But I was gonna say what Path said right before me is, if you're trying to counter a sub, they're coming behind you. So same shit.
Yeah, you were raising your hand. What do you want to say? Was that it?
That was me. That was
I know. Was that it that you wanted to say? Okay.
Yes.
All right, got you. But yeah, and then subs will just be behind them. So that's some stuff to keep in mind. If you guys would like some practice of escaping a snare, we could do some really quick. We got one person that's capable of doing snares here. I could bring someone that could do snares. Just so you guys get a little practice in on it.
Yep. And we will be sparring as we end off, by the way.
Let me log my Earth user.
My last lesson to this class. Oh, I forgot snares. My last lesson to this class. Fun fact: there are moves that do emotional damage in this game.
Oh yeah, if you get hit by a Fuma, you should uninstall.
Yeah. That's exactly where I was going.
I'm sorry, I don't make up the rules. It's just embarrassing to get hit by that.
Behold, Fuma. Sharing just stepped out the way. Context to the joke. because giving context is fun, and also because now you can hit your friends with it too. During the first class, we had a bunch of sparring go down, and during an example spar, I ended up hitting Fuma Wind Shuriken, and everybody just immediately, you need to go. You need to leave. Just die. You lost. It's very funny. Oh, I didn't mean you, bro.
All right, who's first? You're first. I've chosen my first subject. Accept the duel request, my friend, and step over here.
What's up, Enter?
Corey,
Enter just
you will
walked up
now
to me.
demonstrate your ability to escape a snare. Are you ready? Cool. Escape. Job well done. Ah, and he
Excellent.
smacked me. That's crazy. Job well
The
done.
disrespect.
No, that's good.
I did
You
by
honestly-
accident.
No, that's fine. You should honestly go into a flicker melee. Punish them for doing that to you. So
It does natural reaction.
yeah.
No, good.
That's a
Good.
good
That's-
habit to have.
Very good habit to have. Keep that.
Who's
Lock
next?
in on that.
Cassius, come on down. Oh yes, well I could go into that too before we go into the spars. All right, Cassius, you ready? All right, very good.
Oh
Very
my
good.
god. That was the most fear I've ever felt. I need you to understand the Earth
Not
prison
to.
went up. The Earth prison went up, and then my entire computer froze for a second.
Oh my god. All right, you ready?
Like everything went silent too. That was terrifying. It probably was the rain.
Very good.
There you go. Excellent. Good work. Good Jiraiya.
Okay, one more thing that I could go into is melee tools. I highly recommend having your tools on your hotbar. And what I mean by tools, I'm talking about your shurikens, kunais, senbons, whatever it is, depending on what your main damage stat is. And have it close to your attacking button, if not the same as your attacking button. And the reason why I say this is because it makes it easier for you to hit 2 attacks instead of 1 at the same time. So just to demonstrate on Antar, this is me doing a melee tool. Well, a melee instant, but whatever. You know, you get the gist. So a melee tool, I just did like 130 something damage right there because I did my melee that hits for 70 something and my tool that hits for 60. And then Antar can just abuse me with a fan because fans are freaking goated. But you know how it is. That really hurts, Antar. Can you like nerf it, please? Thank you.
That really hurts, man.
That's 95 strength. Damn.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Well, this is 60. Anyways, so try to get a habit of carrying tools on you if you really want to increase the amount of damage you're doing. The best thing you could do is to just weave tools into your melee autos. That's how you really wear somebody down or just apply as much damage to a person as possible. You could even go as far as to do it when you're moving by them. If you get the timing right, like for example, if I'm facing this way, hold on, let me target Antar before I do this. If I'm facing this way, right, and Antar is on a different side that I'm facing, it'll automatically turn me to hit them. So let's say somebody uses a sub and now they're behind you. You do not have to manually turn around to hit them. You just hit your melee and you're going to hit them. Now, the same can be said of you running past them. If you get the timing right, well, damn. But as you saw, I was running straight, but my instant ability shot to the right because Antar was on the right. Had they not subbed, I would have hit them twice in 1 second as I was running past them. And that's a habit that you need to work on. I highly recommend that you practice that on training dummies until you get comfortable doing it and then start working on moving targets. But this is like 101 PvP. Like it has to be something that you get into a habit of doing. Well, anyways, I cooked that because my melee was anyways. Does anybody want to try that out really quick before Sora moves on to the next thing? You want to, Hecate? Okay. Just send me the door request. Almost. There you go. There you go. See? Very good. So yeah, that's essentially what you want to do. You want to get so accustomed to hitting the melee auto at the same time so that when you're running past them, your melee autos are going in the right direction. You see, I ran past them and it didn't look like I moved to the left, but I did in that instant because I have the timing right. All right, sorry, you could take it from there. That's the last of the little text I wanted to teach.
No, we're fine. This was great. Like, we've finished up my notes, actually. We've gone a bit above and beyond that, too, which I'm very happy about. I'd say that this was a very resounding success. I'm going to say to close it off, we're going to get a good team fight going. Do we have... We have a little bit more than 8 people. Yeah, of course you can. Go ahead. My classes are open discussion. If you have something to say, feel very free to. Okay. We do have a fire user. Excellent. Yes. Vortex is incredibly helpful. Here, I'll No, here, I got it. I know how to do this. Here, I'm going to team you and then spar Whistle. Whistle is going to... What's up?
If you're trying to have him be able to hit both of you, he needs a teammate too.
Oh, does it? Okay, so someone team Whistle. That works. All right. So Whistle, you're gonna trap me, and then Bune, you're going to come vortex me to break me out. Hit me. Not quite what we mean. So, yeah. What you need to do is you need to not have a target. You need to come run up to me and use vortex. Yeah. No, you got it. See, this is why we practice these things. It's completely fine. I'll take a step closer. All right, help. Well, that would have worked. Don't worry. I promise it would have worked. Doesn't work, I believe. The tech does. Here, we'll do it again. Reduel. Get the leader. We'll do it one more just so we can show it successfully. There we go. Alright. There you go. Just out of range. That's fine. It's not just self, it is other people too. But range issues. We got it. It's fine. The message is sent, bro. It's fine. No worries. Little bit of true Fuma. Dude, any Fuma tech is gonna make me smile. I'm so happy. I love Fuma.
Remove Fuma Shuriken self-stun, and
True.
I will use it again.
True.
Hey, come back here,
get
Antar.
back here. You get back here.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to go on. We have a bit too many people for 4v4. Unless any of y'all need to go.
I don't have to participate in this. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get some food, but I'll watch.
Hungry.
I get
Back instead of the spars.
That's relatively short for these classes, to be honest. They usually go like 2 hours.
Mine tend to stay around like an hour, a little over.
Okay.
I keep shorter notes, so I'm not taking too much time out of people's days. You know what I mean?
I do remember that 3-hour class. I missed that.
That.
Oh.
We're gonna say. Gina, come over here. Ginato, come here with me. Good, you stay here. Cody, come here. Yeah, right here. Kaz, you go right